on a sunny day in 48. But the stillness didn't last, the ground was bleeding, the hour was late. Just 15 years old when he took up the rifle, ain't yet a man's size. He wrapped himself in Confederate gray, rode with Quantrill's Bushwhackers to despise. He was there at Lawrence, Kansas, where the homes were set ablaze. They said the young Parmer killed the worst of them, living through those dark days. He is Allen H. Parmer, a man of two faces. Once a guerrilla, then a farmer trying to find salvation in Texas wide spaces. Married to Jesse James' sister, blood runs thicker than the law. The past don't sleep in the dry earth, and it refuses to withdraw. The war ended, the wounds were healing. 5 times he was hit, wore them like a scar. He tried the ledger at St. Louis. Bryant and Stratton thought he'd put the old things far, but the compact was signed in blood. You can't erase that ink. In 70 he married Susan James, Frank and Jesse's kin at the river's brink. They settled in Grayson County, Texas. He was a stock raiser by trade. He tried to build a plant to do anything but ride a deadly race. He is Allen H. Parmer, a man of two faces. Once a guerrilla, then a farmer trying to find salvation in Texas wide spaces. Married to Jesse James' sister, blood runs thicker than the law. The past don't sleep in the dry earth, and it refuses to withdraw. But Jesse James and Frank, they often knocked upon his door. Gilbert Creek, Clay County, a safe haven for the lawless, and the marshals knew for sure. A train was robbed near Glendale. The federal boys came knocking at his gate. Arrested in Kansas City, they charged him as accomplice, but soon he met his fate. No solid proof, but the suspicion stays like dust upon a slouch hat. He managed cattle outfits, then he built the railroad track. The man's gotta eat, the kids are growing, for he had with Susan by his side. That scar on his soul, the mark of Quantrill, is the one place he couldn't hide. He ran big business, the T-Ford cattle, but it wasn't the same wild spree. He rolled through Oklahoma, Kansas, Mississippi, chasing a lonesome will for all to see. In '89, Susan died in childbirth, only 39, left 4 children to his name. Parmer stood alone with his shadow and the memory of that outlaw flame. He married again, kept working hard, pounding steel and ties until he got old. By 1920 he retired, died in Wichita Falls. The final tale was told. 79 years old, alive like a river. From a desperate youth to a weathered man, buried in Texas, far from Missouri, the outlaw side of his lifespan. He was Allen H. Parmer, a man of two faces. Now a simple Texan, buried, done, running through these spaces. Married to Jesse James' sister, bound by a bloody law. The past still speaks from the dry earth, and the devil's own stars to draw. He tried to go straight, Yeah, tried to be free, but the ghost of the ambush is his true legacy. And the steel guitar weeps low